Okay, this last problem, I'm going to make a video just for it because it's going to take a little while. So I'll show you the whole thing in one video. So it says we got to find each sum by drawing fraction circles. In our case, we're going to do the fraction bars. Then circle the expression that does not belong. Explain. Okay, so I wrote each problem down on a sheet of paper and we're going to work on each one. So first we're going to do 1/2 plus 1/3. I'm going to draw one whole and a half. So that's halfway. I'm going to label it a half. I'm going to do that in pencil so I can erase. Okay, and then I'm going to add it with 1 1/3. So I'm going to take 1. Remember, the holes should be the same size. See, these are the same size. And then 1/3. So the way I tell them to make their thirds, since I have a pencil, I'll show you. So I make a hole, cut it up into 3 pieces, and then I just erased the rest of it, and then just take 1/3. So 1/3. Oh, I should have did that in pencil so I can erase it. Oh well. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to find, since they're not the same size fractions, we're going to find the common denominator. So we're going to take 1/2 and 1/3, and we're going to turn them into fractions with a common denominator. So we're going to turn them into 6. So 2 times 3 is 6. 1 times 3 is 3. So 1/2 equals 3/6. Okay, 3 times 2 is 6. So there. So 1 times 2 is 2/6. So here we have 1/3 equals 2/6. So I'm going to turn 1/2 into 3/6. So I'm going to erase this 1/2, cut it into 3 pieces, and each of these pieces are sixths. So I have 3/6. Now I'm going to take this 1/3, I'm going to turn it into 2/6. So this is 1/3, I'm going to cut it in half and turn it into 2/6. Now that I have all the same size pieces for fractions, I'm going to go ahead and add up everything that's there. So I have 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the total is 2 5/6 for this one. Now let's do this one. So we have 2 2/3. So I'm going to make 2 holes and 2/3. And 1 and 1/6. Okay, now I'm going to first find a common denominator. So the common denominator for 3 and 6 is going to be 6. So I'm going to turn my 2/3 into 6. So if I take 2/3 and I turn it into 6, what did I do to the 3 to get 6? I multiplied it by 2, multiply the numerator by 2, and I get 4/6. So this is 2 4/6. So these 2/3 I'm going to change into 4/6. Now I'm just going to add it all together. So I have 1, 2, 3 holes, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5/6. So this one equals 3 5/6. So I have a feeling that I'm only going to need to do one of these because these are already different. So if one of these is the same as that one, or if one of these is the same as that one, then I think we're going to find out what it is. So let's do one more, and we'll find out what it is, which one it's equal to. And then we'll just stop there. We only need to do 3. We got 1 2/3. 1 2/3. Okay, plus 2 1/6. Now, I can pretty much see which one this is going to be equal to already. But let's go ahead and follow through and finish it. So we see I have 2/3, which I already changed into 6 up here. You saw that up here. 2/3 equals 4/6. So these 2/3 I'm going to turn into 4 pieces and turn them into 6. Now this is already a 6, so now all I need to do is add it up. So I have 1 2 3 holes and 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this also equals 3 5 6. So I can tell right now that oh, wait a minute. Well, we do have a different kind of problem. So it's not what I was thinking. So we do have to do this next one, and we'll talk about which one doesn't belong. So let's do the next one. We got 1 5 6. Notice this is 5 6. There's 5 pieces, but each one is a 6, so there's 5 6. And notice there would be room for one more 6 here, but we don't have that one because there's only 5. All right, and I'm going to add it to 2 1/2. So here's 1, here's 2 1/2. All right. Okay, so the common denominator for 2 and 6 is going to be 6. So I'm going to turn 1/2 into 3 6. So I'm going to change this 1/2 into 3 6. And now I'm going to add this all up. So this one has 1 2 3 holes, and it has 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 6. Now this is different than all of these, because all of these, the fractions are just regular fractions. They're all 5 6. But this one has 8 6, which is an improper fraction. So I'm going to say that this is the one that's different. I know these have different answers, but they all have 5 6. This one actually has an improper fraction. And then we have to think about how many holes are actually here. There's 1 2 3, but then if we count 1 2 3 4 5 6 6, that's another hole. So that would be 4 holes altogether. 4 holes and 2 6. So the answer is actually 4 2 6. And then 2 6 simplifies by dividing the numerator and denominator by the same number, and we get 1/3. So the answer is 4 1/3. So I would go with this one being different, because that one, when you add them, you get the fractions add up to an improper fraction, which has to be turned into a mixed number. And then the whole number in that mixed number has to be added with the other whole numbers.